Welcome to 4 Movies, where I will be talking about 4 movies that have something in common. But what they have in common, I know. But you? If you do, say before the end of this video. Oh wow, I just swallowed a sneeze. Say before the end of this video, because if you don't, then nobody's gonna believe. They're gonna be like, yeah, man, I knew that. Be like, why didn't you say it before he said it? Oh, I was waiting for him to see if he knew. I know it, bro. So, and here we go into 4 movies. The first movie, boom, Bubba Hotep. If you haven't seen Bubba Hotep, this is from the director of Phantasm, and I haven't seen Phantasm or any of the Phantasm sequels. I do have it on my watch list. I probably need to watch it. Maybe I'll watch it like after this video. After I film this video, I'll go watch Phantasm. Yeah, okay. I'll hold myself to it. So the next video, if I come on here, because like I said, this is a video I'm going to film before I take a break real quick. But yeah, after this video, I'll go watch Phantasm. The next video, you'll be like, yo, guess what? I watched Phantasm, but I haven't watched it yet. And I tried to watch John Dies at the End, but I get really bored of that movie. Like I said, it's such a slow burn. And this movie is a slow burn as well, don't get me wrong, but I enjoy this movie. I enjoy the lightness of it. It has a lightness of it, because it's one of those things where you're like, wait, what? So it's the king versus the king of the dead. Because basically you have Elvis, who faked his own death to get out of the limelight, and he's old now, and he's in a retirement home, but a bus crashes, and then also John F. Kennedy is in there. He got transferred. Things happened, and a bus crashed, and it was going to a museum, and it had a mummy in it, and the mummy gets broken out and gets free. The mummy gets free after the wreck and comes into the old folks' home and is stealing old folks' souls, and then the king has to fight the king of the dead, and an epic battle happens, and it's a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth a watch. Like I said, at least once. And now, the second movie, The Vampire in Retreat. Yes, Sundown, The Vampire in Retreat. Wait, I wonder if I can do a full. Oh man, almost. No. Start here. Whoo! I think that was good. But anyways, what is wrong with you? I don't know, but it's fun. You want to know what life's best joke is? It's irony. Life's best joke is irony, and it uses it well. And if you're able to pull yourself out of the situation and look at it, you'd be like, this is pretty funny. I mean, it'd be funnier if it was happening to somebody else, but I can pull myself out and see the comedy in it, and basically you can understand that irony is life's best joke. But anyways, this is about Van Helsing, I believe, comes into par. This is a horror comedy, and it basically finds it's not Van Helsing time, it's newer times, but it's basically a retirement village, but at the retirement village are vampires. And yeah, it's a fun horror comedy. If you haven't seen it, definitely give it a look. I wouldn't say be like, oh man, I found it and it's only this much money to. If you have a streaming service, just wait for it to pop up the streaming service and you check it out then. It's not like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it was a fun watch. Boom! We're on disc 3, and it's Kill Bill, Volume 1. Yes, Kill Bill Volume 1. Fun movie. If you haven't seen it, you probably should see it if you like action movies. And yeah, it's it's well played. Like I said, I like how this, and I'm gonna go right to it, because why not? We're gonna double fist it real quick here, double hand it. Kill Bill and Kill Bill Volume 1, and Kill. Did I say Volume 1? Volume 2, Volume 1 and Volume 2. These are fun movies because of just like how it plays out into one solid story. But it's one of those things where like it wasn't a thing of like keep it. It wasn't a thing of like the first movie and then 2 sequels. It just went into the sequels. Like I said, one saga, if you will, and well played, entertaining, super fun. If you don't know what these movies have in common, I'm about to say right now. This movie and this movie were both written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, and both star Uma Thurman. Yeah. And, you know, the cast is the same. You would, yeah. Fun, violent. Like I said, Quentin Tarantino, like I think one of the success factors of Quentin Tarantino is that he made movies the way that he made movies. And so you knew what you were getting into. You know, like, there's people like, oh, why would you do this? And blah, blah, blah. People knew what they were getting into. That was the good thing about that, is that it wasn't like a thing of like, there was no misleading there. You knew what kind of movies Quentin Tarantino made, especially after Pulp Fiction. Like, you knew what kind of movies he made, and so he just kept on making that genre, and he could make whatever in the world he wanted. I almost said, I enjoy all his written and directed by stuff, even the stuff that he didn't write and he just directed, where it was, I think he directed Jackie Brown, based off a book by Elmore Leonard, and super fun. But Bubba Ho-Tep and Sundown both have Bruce Campbell in them. Bruce Campbell plays Elvis in Bubba Ho-Tep, and he plays Van Helsing in Sundown. And then, of course, yesterday's video, he was also in all 4 of the movies: The Congo Man with Screaming Brain, Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness. So this is across the pages here, you have 6 Bruce Campbell movies and the Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. I'm gonna go watch Phantasm, I guess. Maybe. Hopefully I get around to it. If I don't, I'll let you know. But thanks so much for watching. If you watched this far, you're awesome. Stay awesome. I do a video a day until I get a silver play button or a gold play button if I'm lucky, or if I just run out of physical media to show you. But I do have a lot of physical media because I am a physical media collector and an artist, and so I'm really glad that you've watched this far. And see you tomorrow. Like, subscribe if you like movies and you want to see more of this, and help the channel and whatnot.